Every institution has its own communication environment, which somewhat pertains to the communication culture and practices that evolves inside the workplace. Skills and attitude. Skills and attitude are one of the ethical issue inside the workplace. Skills. A skill is the learned capacity to carry out predetermined results, often with a minimum outlay of time, energy, or both. Attitude is a hypothetical construct that represents an individual's degree of like or dislike for something. Attitudes are generally positive or negative views of a person, place, things, or events. This is often referred to as an attitude object. So for you, what is important, skills or attitude? Miss, what is important, skills or attitude?
Attitude. That is happening.
Guys, what is important, skills or attitude?
Skills.
What is important? Skills or attitude?
Attitude? Guys, what is important, skills or attitude?
Skills.
Hi girls, excuse me. What is important for you? Skills or attitude?
Attitude.
What should be the most important, skills or attitude?
Attitude, because even if the employee is skilled but he has a bad attitude towards work, towards his co-employees, it's still not gonna work, because you have to deal with people, you have to work with camaraderie and rapport. So attitude is also important, especially the work habits and the attitude towards work. But a skilled employee a skilled employee is also an asset, but we're dealing more on attitude, because skilled can be developed through trainings and proper coachings.
How do you consider the agent that has a bad attitude but good in skills?
As I've mentioned, we're looking at skills for them to perform the job well, but because you cannot say that they're having a bad attitude or bad habits if they're not on training. So we will only learn that if they're already on board, if they're already mingling with other agents or other people, or their co-agents or their supervisors or trainers.
How do you consider the agent that has a good attitude but poor in skills?
Skill can be learned, can be trained, can be developed. But attitude, it's innate. It's on how you were brought up by your parents. It's on how you were raised in a different environment. Upbringing is really a factor. So it's within you. You cannot be changed by the people around you. You have to change yourself. Okay, just to set an example, if you're looking for an agent and they are a fresh grad but they're willing to learn, I'd rather hire people who doesn't have experience, but in time, because there's a learning curve that we call, there's a learning curve for probably a month or two, and then eventually they'll get used to accessing the system, dealing with the clients, and dealing with their co-agents and supervisors. But comparing it to an experienced agent, while they're already dealt with a number of customers, but they have attitude, because I'm an experienced agent, so I know that I can handle this, blah 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 blah. Most of the time, they're the ones who are stubborn in terms of policies and regulations compared to a newbies, because they doesn't know anything. All they do is to follow until such time that they'll be trained and accustomed to what they're doing. So there's the two difference between hiring a skilled employee and the one with attitude. So I'd rather go for newbies and train them and hone their skills, because skills are already innate within them, but rather than getting experience but with bad habits or bad attitudes.
Well, the truth is, skills and attitude are important inside the workplace because
Both of them are important. It's an employee should possess a skill for them to perform the task or the work well,